Well, welcome to the Bear Facts. This is a new thing for me, a whole new format for me, something I've never done before, but everybody's been telling me that I should be doing it. So here we go. Like I said, it's a new adventure. For the last 8 years, I put out a little video recording, usually on New Year's Eve, just kind of talking about what's happened in the past, what the year was like, what my objectives are for the next year, things like world calamities and catastrophes, happy moments, sad moments, successes, failures, and New Year's ambitions. It's been therapeutic for me in the past. And, everybody that watched it, that shared it, liked it, and that worked out for me. On October 2023, I had a life changing spiritual awakening. I still can't really find the right words to describe what happened. I will at some point in time, but a lot of people that I've spoken to about it and many friends who've been involved in the process have said to me, you should do a podcast. Well, I've never really been one to do a podcast. I never thought about that before. I've been on television and done interviews and stuff, but it was never really something that I thought I would ever do. I always thought that podcasts were for guys like Sean Ryan, retired SEALs, Gucci dialed up operators, politicians, and celebrities who, were very self-aware and self-promoting more than I would ever be. But I'm kind of learning a little bit about that too. So I thought, well, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll take it on. And when the world went crazy in 2019 and 2020, I was really blown away by the number of sheep that just wandered around the planet blindly, not paying attention to anything, doing exactly what they're told, putting on a mask, quarantine, hiding, calling the cops on their neighbors because they had 13 people over for Thanksgiving. And it blew my mind. I was frustrated with that. I was frustrated because my business was shut down by this tyrannical government that didn't care about us, didn't care about anybody, refused to do anything other than quarantine us all and shut us all down. And I couldn't be silent. I was pissed off. I was labeled by some as a conspiracy theorist. Funny how that worked out, because everything that I talked about and everything I researched ended up being fact. I mean, it's fact now. It wasn't fact before, but now it's all coming out in the news. Well, not the fake news, but, in the news. So I accepted it and started to research. I refused to shut up, and I pursued the truth. So now I'm going to do something totally different and see how this goes. I'm going to do a podcast. Lots of people have told me I should do a podcast. So here we go. So there's lots of topics that I'd like to discuss, lots of things that I'd like to talk about. There's lots of things that entertain me, everything from medical calamities, fake news, obviously, fake science, fake politicians, political agendas, guns, dogs, bikes, God, and spirituality. And, maybe this gives me an opportunity to kind of further that information and shed some light in a dark world. I'll get some experts maybe that'll come on the podcast. They can bring their opinions and their perspectives, and maybe we can get through to some truths that we'd all like to see. I don't know how this will go. At some point in time, I'm sure I'll have to get a giggle like Tucker Carlson has so that I can put that in the middle of my podcast, so that when I get really personal with someone and express my opinion of their stupidity, I can just say it's my opinion, and then the liability issue won't be there. So what I need you to do is help me out with this process. I think there's a like button and a share button. If you push that down and set that up, if you send me an email telling me what you'd like me to talk about, what things you'd like to hear about, and where we can shine some light, I'd really appreciate that. So for now, hang out with me on this podcast. Check it out whenever I post it. I'm going to try and do it fairly regularly, and bring me your opinion. Let me know what you think. If it's a total wash, let me know what you think of that too. And maybe we can get down to some truth. So that's the Bear Facts. Thanks for watching.